another important ruler of the Gurjara Pratiharas is Bhoja. Okay, he is a very powerful ruler, and during his time, this Gurjara Pratihara kingdom reached its zenith. That means it becomes very, very powerful. And they say that he extended his empire. He occupied the places from the Himalayas to river Narmada, and from Bengal to the Sindh province, that is the present Pakistan. After him was ascended by Mahendra Pala. Okay, Mahendra Pala, he is the son of Bhoja I. Like his father, he also had controlled the vast empire and played a very important role in the history of Gurjara Pratiharas. But they say that after him, the rulers who were ascended after Mahendra Pala were very weak and they were incompetent. So after him, the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty came to an end. This is about the political history of the Gurjara Pratiharas. But this Gurjara Pratiharas played a very important role in the field of literature and learning. Okay, and they say that they have built many magnificent buildings also at Kannauj. Okay, so after the decline of the Pratiharas, Kannauj was occupied by the Gaharwaras. After Gurjara Pratiharas, the Paramaras of Malwa came into prominence. Okay, and these Paramaras of Malwa, they ruled from 10th to 12th century, that is in and around of Malwa. Upendra Krishna Raja was the founder of this dynasty. The most famous ruler of this dynasty was the Raja Bhoja. Okay, and he ruled from 1010 to 1060. Okay, he extended the empire, that is by defeating the rulers like Kannauj and Konkan rulers. He was not only a great ruler, he is also a great builder, and he also has written many books also. Okay, great builder, scholar, and of a repute. Okay, during his period, Malwa grew extremely prosperous. As the king who came after him were very weak, the Paramara dynasty began to decline. And they say that it was during the time of Alauddin Khilji, the Paramaras lost to Khilji dynasty, and thus the Paramara rule came to an end. We will know about the Solankis of Gujarat. They ruled a part of what is now called as Gujarat and Kathiawar. Okay, that is between 950 to 1300. Okay, and Moola Raja was the founder of this dynasty. The kings of this dynasty are also known as the Chalukyas of Gujarat. Okay, and the capital is located at Anhilwada, that is at the present Patna. Okay, and most important rulers of this dynasty was Bhima. Okay, Bhima is the most famous ruler of this dynasty, and it was during this time, they say that during the time of the Solankis of Gujarat, Muhammad of Ghazni invaded Gujarat and destroyed the Somanath temple. Okay, and these Solankis, they had their family shrine in Kathiawar, that is in Somanath in Gujarat. After Bhima, another important ruler of this dynasty is Moola Raja II. Okay, and it was during this time again this another Muslim ruler, that is Muhammad Ghori, tried to invade Gujarat. Okay, but he resisted him and he had defeated him. Okay, the next important ruler is Kumarapala. Kumarapala, during his rule, the Gujarat became a dominant and a powerful kingdom in the Indian subcontinent. Okay, and Gujarat reached its peak of its power under his rule, under the rule of Kumarapala. Okay, the Gujarat reached its peak and it became very popular in the Indian subcontinent. He was also most powerful in the entire subcontinent throughout his rule. And they say that he conquered the present Rajasthan, Malwa, part of Uttar Pradesh, and also his domain reached till Delhi and Haryana too. And Gujarat became very progressive and became one of the most wealthy kingdom under his rule. We know about the Chandelas of Bundelkhand region. They ruled between 9th and the 13th century. Initially, they were the subordinate, means the feudatories of Gurjara Pratiharas. After the decline of the Paramaras, Dhanga, he declared himself as an independent, and he has holded, it means he had conquered most of the eastern part of the Paramara kingdom and extended the kingdom by defeating the Palas. Okay, and this Dhanga also had a title called as Maharaja the Raja, that is the king of the kingdom. Okay, and he extended the military assistance to the Hindu king, that is Jayapala, when the Muhammad Ghori invaded India. Okay, from the 11th century onwards, these Chandelas faced raids from the northwest of India, that is from the Muslim dynasty, and thus this Chandela power efficiently, that means effectively, ended around the beginning of the 15th century. Okay, and these Chandelas are well known for their art and architecture. Okay, many Jain temples and the Hindu temples were built at Khajuraho. And you also know that this Khajuraho temple in Madhya Pradesh have been declared as the one of the World Heritage by UNESCO. Next, we will learn about the Gaharwalas of Varanasi. Chandradeva is the founder of this dynasty, and he ruled the northern, that is India, Varanasi as is the capital. Govinda Chandra is another important ruler of this dynasty, and he entered his rule, that means he extended his rule till Malwa and Magadha by defeating the Palas. He also defeated the kings of Kalinga and Odisha, and the rulers of Gujarat, Kathiawar and Kashmir. Okay, and Cholas had a very good relationship with the Govinda Chandra. So this is about Gaharwalas.